Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Grow Big TV. We got a movie star today.
Welcome, Grow Big TV viewers.
So this
I hope you're excited because we even this is funny. We even have a last minute contestant.
She said they're already cooking, so we're gonna go with it. Okay, so we're gonna
go to food. So she's just gonna eat
it. And more than we thought. So we're gonna show our 6 inches of movie, 6 inches of soil. I'm all combusted right now. We got it's gonna be a great live.
Flabbergasted.
So 6 inches of soil.
8 billion people.
We already grow enough of all the human essential nutrients to feed everyone who's alive.
Farming is the single biggest cause of biodiversity collapse, the second biggest cause of climate change.
Soil is the most valuable resource on the planet, and we're degrading it without even realizing.
We have come to believe that money is more important than soil. That idea has to change.
Regenerative agriculture is farming that we're producing food, but also farming in harmony with nature.
You're working with nature, not against it.
The more people see it, the more that they realise that it works.
Having a regenerative agroecological system, that is surely the solution.
Soils are absolutely phenomenal in the amount of carbon they can store.
What we absolutely need now is urgent action from the government.
Until you deal with 9 retailers who have 94.5% of food sales in Britain, you're not going to have a level playing field.
Consumers have a choice. They can decide to buy cheap meat from industrial farms, or they can find farmers that really value animal welfare and the environment that we're farming in.
Dad started regen farming for the future generations to come, and that was the most selfless act he could have done.
The people who are doing this are making big sacrifices.
I think the potential is absolutely huge here.
These farms really can change the world.
It's all about the soil, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So that's going to be super fun, but we got a lot of super fun going on. So I want to show you, before we have Jimmy on, I'm going to show you a preview from the movie Super Hot on Hulu.
If you guys haven't seen this movie yet, you're missing out. I even teared up a little bit because there's things in this movie that where dreams are coming true. It's so cool. It's really cool.
The Pepper World is an amazing place. It's a land of beauty and inspiration. It's also a place of nut jobs, thieves. People would be surprised to know how cutthroat it is.
If you can get the attention of a big corporation, it's a life changer. The spicy food game, it's big business.
There's like a symbiotic thing between growers.
The Carolina Reaper.
The 7-pot Primo.
The JP Piranha.
Sauce makers.
I think it needs more spice.
And eaters.
They're lethal.
You gotta love lethal.
It's a spiritual experience because I'm begging Jesus, please just make it stop this one last time.
The Book of World Records does say that the Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper in the world. That's debatable.
It's a quest to find the hottest thing, and I'm gonna find it.
It's gonna be super hot.
This is definitely the hottest in the entire world.
You think about competitive chili eating.
The pressure is immense.
It's like a boxing match, and you're gonna fight that pepper, and then all of a sudden, boom.
1, 2, 3.
Eat that chili!
Shen has lost the use of her hands.
This could build my empire.
I love making stuff that melts faces.
Put your toilet paper in the freezer, for Christ's sake.
Welcome, the life of a chili head.
That is awesome. It wasn't awesome. I listened to it at work, and I was like, man, I can't really watch it, but I listened to every scene. I was like, man, this is awesome. The more it went on, the more I really got into it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It really, like, the first half, it just draws you in. You're like, ooh, and you're sucked in. You want to watch it. You want to see how horrible these people feel after they eat all those peppers.
Well, let's welcome in Jimmy Pickles. So welcome in, Jimmy.
Hey.
Hello.
Courtney, Joe. What's up?
It's so good to see you. This is great. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. It was 4 years in the making. It was actually called Burning Men. We had different producers. I'm still in contact with them on a daily basis, the original ones. And COVID hit. And my good friend, George Barrett's Graham, she's the one who did like cake wars and stuff. She originally started that. And then COVID happened, and then things were getting better, and then we wanted to start up again. And she ended up being pregnant and everything. So all this other stuff. And so we ended up getting different producers. Brian Scope, he did Jersey Shore. He did The Apprentice, Finding Alaska. He also was one of the producers on E! Entertainment. He acted in some National Lampoon movies, all kinds of stuff. I had a whole bunch of assistants. Well, we changed the name to Super Hot at the very end. So I mean, it was great experience.
Awesome.
Now, did you have relationships besides Johnny Scoville? Did you have any relationships with anybody else on the show?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, everybody. We're talking as we're recording in between different states, because they flew me to all kinds of different states, and we were so secretive. And the way things were is like, we're under contract, So the thing is, I kept my mouth shut for a long time. There was a leak of information on my end, but I didn't say anything. I did a caramel pre-metalli review on YouTube, and the cameras, you could see like somebody, like I went live or something, and it's still up there. You can see it still to this day. I'll give you guys the link if you want it. It's pretty funny. And somebody's like, there's like a ninja, or like the DEA's at your house, or CIA or something's at your house. I said, no, there's nobody here. And there's like a guy with a mask over here and a hat like this. And he's all like, and he's got a wire thing. So imagine watching just a YouTube channel, and it looks like Secret Service is in there doing my regular YouTube. And I was recording, and I'm like, can I record? I got to keep up my content. They said, we're going to record you. That's in the show where I'm eating the pepper on one of the, like, episode 8 or whatever it is. But that's on YouTube. I recorded the show as the show is recorded and just released a year later. But yeah, it was funny. The camera's like in my face like this. You can see it. I posted. Did you see that, Joe?
I think
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera's like in my face, and I was on a contract. People are like, "There's a camera in your face." I'm like, "No, there isn't."
Jimmy, by the way, you look great, Jimmy. You really did. Lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I've been working out. I'm eating too.
Just let you guys know, when it comes to eating, me and Jimmy talk one thing. We talk pierogies. So I got some pierogies to eat during the show. But
I'm not going to pick them up. But I ate a double-decker hamburger. But I work out like every day now.
That's awesome.
So I'm like a remixed version of myself. I still talk with my mouth full, though.
I get in a hamburger diet.
But no, I mountain bike a lot. I get up and I do about 80 push-ups. I do leg lifts. I do all kinds of stuff. Get my stress. Like after everything that went on, I handled the company. I've been an executor. And the TV show, I've been working two different scripts as well for possible 2 other things happening. It's going to be probably another year or two because it takes years. One's a true story, 16 years of my life, about one of my exes passing, and I kind of like the study. We'll call it nonfiction, but I kind of investigate, trying to find out what happened, all this other stuff. So it's kind of a true story, and I kind of find new love from it all, and it's something I'm writing. So that's it's like a really crazy story and a twist at the end. So as this is all happening, I had people here, and I'm out writing, I'm out recording for a movie and all this other stuff. So it's like the first sign I was disappeared because my post had or grammar. The grammar is correct and everything was spelled right. Like, something's wrong with Pickles. The grammar's right. Everything's spelled right. So, because people, I used to do that on purpose. Sometimes I didn't. Don't let me lie to you, but sometimes I did. I'll just switch something around, and because people, it's not that they're trolling, but they're pumping up my post. So I did that stuff. But yeah, I've had a ton on my plate, like unhuman amounts. And then I returned full time on the company. My workers were not sending stuff out right and stuff like that, but I'm working on it full time. I fired everybody. I drink more coffee than ever. Take two. Than ever. But yeah, we did so much footage on the show. They could go another 2, 3, 4 seasons with the stuff they already got. I did 200. I mean, like I'm on a contract, so I can't tell you the scenes, but there was scenes that never made it. Or some of the scenes you would see something, it was like a tenth of a second and they cut it. Sometimes for legal reasons, because I was too revealing on things and stuff that happens behind the scenes and stuff like that. There's a lot that went on. There's people that were in the film that never made the film for the final cut. There were some issues behind the scenes with some people. Not me. Everybody I worked with. Okay, so Troy Primo, him and I are good buddies for like 20 years. Now we're even closer. We talk all the time. Since Troy met me in real life, I think he got pickled or something because he starts acting like me. And I'm acting like him. It's like I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, somebody's talking about freaking your mother who passed away and nasty stuff like another seed vendor. We all know that. And then bashing the piranha, and I'm like, I'm cool. And then like the other members and stuff that like they don't want to be on Facebook now and all this other stuff. I'm like, easy peasy. It's like, who cares? Somebody always says something. So I'm used to it now. I've been in the pepper community for 20 years. So no matter what you do, you show a pepper, they'll be like, I hope you die. I said, well, I hope I die eating that pepper. So
Jim, by the way, congratulations.
I get stuff every day. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Congratulations on your pepper. Guess now you have a hotter pepper than a Carolina Reaper. So
yeah, I guess it gets a little confusing. And I am under contract. I will say I do not know if there's a season 2 or not, but we're hoping for it. But if there is, I can't tell you. But I think there might be more to come, but I can't really say. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was great. I don't know what else to say. I work so much.
So did you drink more coffee on the show, and did you have a servant coming to you with coffee?
Yeah. It was great. I'm going to be honest. How many times can I say it was great? But I had 2 assistants. Okay. I had different assistants for different states. Here in Pittsburgh, my assistants had 3 jobs to do. Get the neighbors from stop cutting their grass. So because we're filming in my house and you hear
annoying. Yeah.
So I learned about filmmaking because I ask a lot of questions. And so what happens is it's considered like exterior noise, like in the distance. They'll try to minimize it, but there's always noise, horn stuff like that. I'm not sure. It's like the movie magic. So it becomes like a mathematical formula. It's algebraic. It's like if you hear something in the noise in the background, they record it. So when we're done, okay, we're done, and we just everybody be quiet on set. So we're quiet, and then the sound guy, which I owe him an apology. I'll get to that. So he has the big microphone, and they record the surrounding stuff because they can actually get that sound, and it's actually certain tones you can hear it, but when you add and mix it, it actually kind of eliminates it.
Oh, okay.
The way the sound works, because when we're done filming, I always hung around because I wanted to learn about filmmaking, stuff like that. So I did a lot of that work with them and gave them suggestions. We all kind of worked together behind the scenes. I mean, they were the magical ones, but it was cool. My driveway was like a computer lab. Like the director was either in my ear or close by. I could hear it, but you guys couldn't hear it. He's like, try to be more intense at this time, or kind of relax. Plop down on that green couch and see if it breaks. Man,
I still want an autographed couch cushion.
It's funny. I'm going to get fat again because of you. Why don't you on my couch? I make the birds sing on that couch.
Oh,
but I have a big house. There's a lot of rooms in it. But yeah, I moved that couch. I put up. It's in the basement, duct tape. I don't know. Yeah. How many people messaged me about the couch? I mean, it's crazy. The reactions were I couldn't even function as a company for 4 hours after it was released, the show. People were like, congratulations. Well, man, congratulations. A couple people like, F you, Pickles, and then they block in and run. I had a couple of girl groupies now. One girl, she's pretty good looking or whatever. She had a shirt that she made for herself or something, and it said, "I'm Jimmy Pickles' hottest fan." And she's like laying in bed eating peppers and stuff. I'm thinking it's the other seed vendor guy, but I started looking into it. No, it was legit. So, yeah. I'm like, I lost weight. I hope you don't mind. You want to see my couch? But yeah, so I had assistants here, female, male, and they were like just so nice. I mean, like, I'm not used to it. And every city I went to had a different personality. I mean, Pittsburgh's like the third Brooklyn. You got Brooklyn, you got Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. It's just that, I mean, we all kind of act alike a little bit. I'm the nicest MFer out of them all, though. But you can get her. So anyway, so I went down to California, and I had an assistant named Callie. Real nice girl. She would pick me up at my hotel, and we'd go to by Burbank Studios and stuff and film around there. We filmed in an old motorcycle shop. Not like they said they're keeping all the scenes. I guess in the sense they did. Like 10th of a second, there was stuff that I said I wanted to be on the show, like really bad. Now I have to be quiet in case there is a season 2 and they use it. So I'm like, I said something like I wanted it written on a shirt. They asked me like why some people attacked me, and it was my answer. And it was just spur of the moment. My job in my head was to get the camera guys to drop their cameras. I try to make them laugh and stuff. But yeah, in California, I had one assistant and stuff like that. Yeah, so went down there. I mean, she was always by my side pretty much. And what does she do? So one of my friends, I actually just talked to her last night, and she's a big Law and Order fan. And I was like, yeah, Kelly, my assistant here, she's driving me. She worked on Law and Order, like every single different Law and Order. And she's like, I was like, yeah, talk to my friend Jen or whatever, see how, she, oh, wow, I love Law and Order. And Kelly's like, no, I don't want to get her in trouble now that we're live or whatever. But she's like, yeah, it became the same scenario. Dead hooker. Law and Order. Boom, boom. A dead hooker by a dumpster. Bum, bum. Dead hooker with a 3-piece suit. Bum, bum. Dead hooker in the dumpster with no 3-piece suit. Bum, bum, bum. And she was explaining it like all the writing on it and stuff. And, they've been, Law and Order's been like 30 years, but she was one of my assistants. I went to Iowa. I had a different assistant there. Super sweet girl. So, all right. Sorry. So anyway, I get there. I filmed some scenes. I went to like Johnny's Steakhouse. I think it was called like Johnny's Steakhouse. I'm having a beer. I don't drink much, but I have a couple beers. And she's a good little girl. She comes up and she's like, here's your underwear. You left it in my car. And not thinking what she was saying. And no, there was no relation with her. Just so he knows. But yeah, and then another assistant comes up. She goes, "Here, I bought you new clothes since the other one's ripped." I'm like, "Oh my god, whoa!" So the people at the bar, they're like, this old guy comes up. He's like an old guy from like Benny Hill. That's what he reminded me. I was like, "I don't know who you are, but you're a god." But yeah, it was great. You all know Martha Quinn, MTV News. She was my neighbor in California. A super sweet girl. I'm getting coffee. Imagine that. So I see this girl. I'm just looking. I'm looking at her shirt. I'm looking at her shirt. No, but it said MTV News. I'm like, that shirt looks like it's from the 90s. It had like holes that look like bullet holes, like an American flag with bullet holes in it. And it was just like raggedy. I look up. I'm like, who the hell would wear an MTV News shirt? Did they even make them anymore? I looked up. It was Martha Quinn. I was like, you're Martha Quinn. She's like, her daughter was getting married. So she was in the hotel and stuff like that. Talk to her pretty much almost every day.
So what's it like being in the pepper community when you have all these egos coming at you? How do you cope and how do you deal with that?
Good question. I actually don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I've gone to that point after everything I went through in my life in the past year. You guys have no idea. And it's going to be in the script I'm writing for another show. Not pepper related. But I'm going to try to sell it to the network, and I'm talking to producers. Sorry for the great interview, eating hamburger and head down. But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I went through basically a war field. It just, my company, I got to run 16 hours a day, all that stuff. So every single day, I get screamed at. Even today, I get screamed at. No matter how much I do, I'm never allowed to have a day off. Like if I work 18 hours, I'm still going to get screamed at. I have so much on my plate. So after all that, the pepper drama, it doesn't even faze me. Like I'm over it. So I'm totally like, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to be like, hey, Joe, I need some sympathy today. Look at this. Guy said he don't like me. That stuff doesn't bug me anymore. It's eliminated. So I mean, they could post anything, and I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I worry about myself.
Because you have haters like not just you personally, but even me with the tiny little channel that I have haters everywhere. So there are just nasty people always lurking behind every corner, I guess you would say.
Well, with all due respect, you did bring it on. you talked about the cinnamon. I remember you made a post.
Yeah.
It was a cinnamon. Yeah, I mean, about 20 people came up to me today and said, "Your JP Piranha isn't real," and the other vendors saying it. And I'm like, why are you coming to me? I'm actually working. You're taking me off a job about somebody else's opinion. I had to go amongst the legal staff at Hulu
Yeah.
and discuss this. Wait. I am always, even right now, people are messaging me. You know what I'm going to say? I don't care.
Yeah.
That's it. Somebody says something, and it's simple. It's simple. Take emotions out of it. I feel bad. I'm eating. But anyway.
You're fine.
Hey, I got to eat soon.
You guys
And
are
we
all
also
going to
got
be eating
somebody
here in
eating
a
hot
minute.
dogs.
I mean, you guys are going to make me look better with
I'm gonna go get a taco. I have tacos.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, I'm not a hot pepper person. And the other day I bought Sriracha sauce. I was like, am I now a chili head?
That's cool. That's
I am
cool.
not. But it was like, I never usually eat hot sauce. I think it will kill me.
Hey, I appreciate both of you always supporting me. That's cool. See, you're just normal people.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy, just everything. I'm like, I mean, it's like I mean, the only thing I think about is how I react to the people presenting it to me, not the situation itself. It's just like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Ooh.
I showed proof. My genetics. I showed proof to the Hulu. A certain seed vendor called up Hulu 300 times to get me fired. Over 300 times.
There's just always somebody out there trying to basically piss on your parade. Always. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I just think of Danny DeVito as the other guy.
I love Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I wrote some mock. It was mock. I wrote some mock skits to actually try to be in the show, or if there is a season, I wrote some skits, and some of them they rejected, some they might use, but
Joe, how hot is that sauce?
It's not
What's
that
the
hot.
rating?
It's just stuff. It's not hot
Oh,
at
it's
all.
only one. My Sriracha sauce was 2. 2 fires. Okay.
Those are both good sauces.
Yeah. Melinda's always has some really good mix of some
Yeah, I
sort.
can't remember the story about Melinda. She worked for another company, and that's like a spinoff of another company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the other company. There was a whole controversy about that too. When you look into things, there's always controversy. I mean, as far as any drama goes, I auditioned for the show. I went for the show. I got interviewed for the show. And the other guy went for it and he didn't get it. I got it and now he hates me. So
No.
I
So how many? Okay, so you're the pepper guy. We all saw you eat your piranha. Okay, so how many peppers can you eat in one sitting? How many peppers have you eaten in one sitting?
about 3.
3.
And I'm not doing it again.
That's hot. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger, I could. Now it's like, I mean, I had a conversation earlier with somebody, a customer, and I'm like,
Hey, Zach.
my stomach.
Texas hot spots in the house, y'all.
Hey, Zach. So my stomach shrunk when I'm drinking coffee and cutting. I'm de-seeding thousands of peppers per day, so my stomach shrinks. And when that happens, then I go to do a challenge, something later. It's just like it's like feeding. It's almost like a eating contest, and you have this much space compared to this much space.
Oh,
So I will throw up earlier. And I can't afford to be sick. And don't let me fool you. I mean, I physically can't do what these guys do. like Zach or whatever, he can eat more than me. Johnny can eat more than me. I mean, I could do 3 peppers, but I'm going to be sick for 3 days.
What is the woman's name from England? What is her name? That eats like massive amounts of peppers. I can't think of her name right now.
I never met her. I was supposed to.
Dude, I've never ever seen anyone get cramps from having so much capsaicin in their system. And when I was shocked. She was like getting cramps. She couldn't even hold the peppers to eat them. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe that she put her body through so much pain.
Yeah, she's part of the League of Fire, which is the League of Fire is pretty cool. They seem pretty cool. I don't. It's oddly enough, I've been around those people. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad. I did a video for her, and I never turned it in. It was for her birthday. Her birthday is a couple of days ago, and I sung "Happy Birthday" to her, but I never sent it over. I got busy. Oh, happy birthday! Heartwarming.
Yeah, I've never seen that happen before. But I mad respect for her, man, from eating all of those hot peppers and then dealing with the pain even afterwards. Because I think that's a lot of things that people don't understand either. It's not only hot going in, it's also hot going out as well. So I don't know how people do it. And mad respect for the people that can handle it and do it anyway, because yeah, not it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a see, the thing is, the show is a spectrum, and the whole goal was not just to have Troy, me. I mean, basically, Troy and I were the main growers, and then everybody else was just kind of. We already kind of knew. I mean, some people are going to be kind of like heartbroken. I said that, but it was basically Troy and I started this like 4 years ago. We didn't start it, but we were original, and like we worked on it. And these other guys like Tom Brune, I don't know, man, how he got that, but he only grew it for a couple generations. I don't think it was stable. I don't know. I can't speak for him. I did try a piece of Bobby McFadden's pepper. That's delicious. I'm sorry. I'm always all over the place, just like they say in the show.
It's okay.
Araya and Bobby McFadden, I tell you what, they're solid people. They're like the nicest people.
Hello, Mega Super Hot Chili from X. Thank you for coming in. Don't know who you are, but thank you for coming in and hanging out with us over on X. Yeah. So yeah, you are a little bit all over the place, but I think it's because you have your business and you're probably thinking about 100 million things at once. And
yeah, since I've been here, I think 86 people messaged me already. So it's
that's crazy.
It's insane, and I got to watch out for certain ones. We keep that private, but anyway. Groupies. But anyway, I'm going to end up in trouble. Yeah, so I'll tell you, I never met Bobby and Araya until we were filming. We did an interview show like this before, and I knew them before we did the show and all that. I recommended a bunch of people for the show. Troy Primo was the first guy on the job. He recommended me to be on the show. So
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. And I owe a lot of thanks to Troy Primo. I mean, Troy Primo, we're like BFFs, Like we talked.
My husband and I were wondering how they picked the people to be on this show and where they got them from. So did Troy pick most of the people, or?
Nah, it wasn't like that. It was like, well, we started Georgia and then all that other stuff. I do have a story about Georgia, though. Sorry, Georgia. You can yell at me later. But anyway. I've already said it multiple times. She never said anything. But anyway. So pretty interesting though. So Brian Scope came into the job. That guy's fantastic. Him and Joaquin and then some other producers stuff. But Brian Scope, I worked with the most of Joaquin. I know when I messed up a little bit or went off camera. You know, Jimmy, you can't really be recording the show as you're recording the show.
Yeah.
I did the moonwalk. They did a scene with Troy Primo, and I'm doing the moonwalk behind them. That didn't make. You know, but some of the stuff I didn't even know I was on camera, and it made the show. So
I couldn't imagine if we did the blooper show with that. Oh my god!
You know, I actually got my stuff right pretty much, like right off the bat. It just we did like a PG-13 and an R-rated version,
Mm.
and they didn't know what was going to go on for the lawyers and all that other stuff. I really wanted the one skit. Like I said, I'm still under contract, but they could, if there is, I don't know. I personally don't know, folks, if there's a season 2, but they could use that skit. I basically I just have like this mental breakdown, and it's awesome. So that's like one of the deleted scenes, but maybe it'll on DVD. I don't know, but I don't know. I think it was just completely cut. They can't get everything in, and it wasn't really all that necessary. So yeah. So Troy and I, we're all cool. Bobby McFadden, freaking, I went out drinking with him a couple times. Got ramen noodles. That guy's like massively into ramen noodles. I always picked on Araya. She's such a sweetheart. I tell you what, like how she is on camera is how she is in real life. Like super sweet, kind of like real shy and timid like a mouse.
Aww.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for her. She's super cool. After all these years, I mean, I've talked to like Carrie, Troy's wife, on the phone a couple times and stuff like that. And I got to hang out with her a little bit. And I tell you, I'm freaking sweetest lady ever. I mean, I'm telling you, like everybody was awesome. Johnny was awesome. Yeah, I didn't mean to. I agitated him a couple times. They got it on camera. It's in there. I don't know why. We were just talking behind the scenes, and you know, I'm not going to get into it. We were cool, and it had nothing to really to do with Peppers, and we're just talking and stuff. And people are like, dude, I hear people, Troy's like, Pickles is getting it on Johnny's nerves, and then all of a sudden we end up doing that scene, and I'm like, and Johnny Scoville, and these 2 guns. and Johnny's like, remember that scene that they put in there? Yeah, I was agitated. I didn't even mean to. I'm like, you're my assistant. You work for me now. I was joking around. So that's why I did that. These 2 guys. Like, honestly, was not funny. It wasn't funny, but Johnny made that funny by doing that face. That's the comic relief of it.
I tell you what, I can't even imagine what a hot sauce or anything you guys could ever make if you 2 guys got together and thought about it within time.
Oh, for sure.
Combined for something.
For sure.
Just the knowledge you guys both have to make a hot sauce or a salsa or anything else. Oh my God. Those thoughts. It'd be like the craziest thing ever. Just the thoughts, the imagination, the knowledge.
They did in the show.
Yeah, I wrote that recipe. I had 7 hours to water all my plants, pull out all my genetic work with timestamps and everything. And the reason that was in the show is for legal reasons, because of another seed vendor, another guy. Yeah. I sold him seeds, and he's like, well, I think you accidentally gave me the JP Piranha. And he's like, what? And then he's like, that's my cross. I'm like, it's not even the same pepper. What are you talking about? And these guys caught up. They caught up 300 times. Yeah, nobody likes them. Like nobody. It got to.
Why is it that like, I can see you singing that song during karaoke or something?
Well, I tell you what, I dated this girl years ago. Like we're talking 30 years ago. She was a school teacher or something. Man, I haven't thought about that girl in a while. But she liked going to karaoke. She's kind of like this nerdy girl, whatever, sweet girl. And she always made me go to karaoke. You know, we're in our 20s and stuff. I'm 50 now. But and I don't know why I did it. Nowadays you get arrested for it. Some guy goes up with the fanny pack or something like that, and I got you. That guy's got a gun in his fanny pack. Meanwhile, they would have tackled the guy.
Do guys wear fanny packs now still?
I hope not.
I never had one.
Joe, don't lie. You had it with your skinny jeans.
My Campezios too.
Soft, skinny,
My leather
like,
pants.
you know, ain't too many pierogies. He bends over, the pants are going to rip. So they had Joe's pants cuffed and sewed cuffed. So and it's cuffed away. So when the pierogi drops, it lands into the cuff.
I don't waste things.
So are you feeling it, Mr. Joe?
You got to see me with Campezios. Those things. My leather pants. It's the site.
But I mean, to summarize it from your, I always give long-winded answers, but yeah, I mean, we were all friends before. And I didn't really know Ray. I talked to her for a few hours, like 6 months before the recordings and stuff. And I mean, I was happy with everybody. Everybody was cool. I did not have one single problem on the set, not one. We'd bicker at each other for fun. But I mean, it was cool. I mean, I won't tell you about the conversation. Okay. I won't tell you about the conversation, but there's a whole bunch of us in the van. It was Johnny, Troy, Kara, me. And we're talking. And my assistant, one of my newer assistants, ended up being the van driver and stuff. She pulled me aside. She goes, "Who the heck are you guys? Like, what the living crap? These conversations are like completely wild." I mean, we all felt like we're like high school buddies. You know, we just said whatever was on our mind.
I've seen a lot of the pictures from the shoots and whatever, and you guys just look like you had so much fun doing this whole thing. And everybody was looking like they were having a really good time. I'm so glad that you all got along and had a really awesome time, because that's really what it's about, is having a good time. What is that? That's not 7-Pot. All right.
7-Pot original. Yeah, everybody was fantastic. Everybody. Yeah.
Going hotter.
I'll tell you a couple quick stories. Edited version. But no. So I was in Iowa and stuff like that. And I like I said, I don't drink that much, but I did drink the one night pretty heavy. And I decided to sit by myself, put a hat on, and I'm just like eating my eggs, and like I have 3 coffees in front of me, and all of a sudden I feel French fries and like sauce being thrown at me. I'm like, somebody's throwing food at me. Troy Primo's behind the ferns, like throwing stuff at me. Yeah, there was some antics. Johnny was doing a YouTube video. I don't even know to this day if he's watching now. It was me. I think he said it on the YouTube. And he's like, I think I hear a bird pecking at the window. He said that. He said it on when he was in California doing a YouTube. That was me. I was outside his window going. And he's like, I hear a bird or something. He's like, it sounds like birds. It is California, so you hear some chirping. And I'm like, chirp, 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 chirp. It was actually me. I wanted him to turn the camera around and show me.
So how did Johnny Scoville's hot pepper coffee taste so early in the morning?
Oh, every story I tell you has another story to it. I'm still smiling. I'm still smiling. Thank you. Thank you. That was an incredible night. God, now I'm in trouble. No, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I jumped on a plane. I almost missed my plane. And I jumped off the plane and I was just happy and I was cool. I met somebody and something like that. And it was really cool. And I drove home and I went to take a nap and stuff like that. I was so excited for it. I almost missed everything. Damn, I'm sorry. But anyway, and then they're like, "You're on set. You're going now." And that was the Jimmy delivers powder to Johnny scene. That was the first scene I did in California. And it's funny because like I watch it and I know what was going through my mind.
Joe, do you need some milk?
Not yet.
There's a segment, I'm walking away. I was so tired during that scene. So tired. I drank so much coffee. I drank like 5 coffees before. I didn't sleep on the plane. And you see me, it looks like Alfred Hitchcock. They did it like in Alfred Hitchcock. They wanted me in the shadows. So it's just like all shadows, and then the music, do, you know, with the basically the drug dealing scene or whatever, which is actually just pepper. We did that. But to answer your question, my God, I need more sleep. But I got a lot to do tonight too. Yeah, it was blistering hot. It was just instant panic mode. And then what they didn't really show you is Johnny threw like, I think it's like Robbie's. I think he put like, you know, I think they show like a drop or two, but there was like a whole Robbie in there. And I'm like,
oh, no way.
Oh, my stomach was, I thought I was going to throw up during that scene. And we had to take the scene. We did like on the one scene, you know, me getting up and they're like, they put it in slow motion. But they wanted me to go slower so they can manipulate the camera more. So we did that scene 4 or 5 times. And then at the end, I remember doing it like, I got to be smoother. Like, how would a drug dealer do it? You know? So we did that. And at the end, I just kind of slipped it like that. I try to be smooth. So instead of going like this, I just take the package and smooth. But yeah, that coffee was freaking unbelievably hot. Chocolate habanero.
Ooh.
You could buy these at Jimmy's place.
I'm surprised you're eating all that, Joe.
I'm almost done.
I'm surprised he's not eating more.
Well, I got more.
I told you. I told you.
We have Carrie coming on a little later, soon, whenever.
Yes. Carrie is okay. So what happened is we weren't going to do the hot dog contest because we didn't have enough people. But Carrie messaged us at the last minute and said, "I'm cooking a bunch of hot dogs," and we're like, "Oh, we feel really bad, so we're going to bring her up so she can eat all these hot dogs." So, when are you going to bring her up, Joe?
Jimmy, want to see her eat 12 hot dogs?
Let's go for it.
Yay!
So here is Carrie. I just picture in my head what position she'd be in when you turn. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my God!
Okay, Carrie, how many hot dogs do you have here?
You don't eat them that way.
Okay, hold on, not yet, not yet. We got to do a timer.
You, Carrie, but you can't start yet. You have to put hot sauce on them. I'm kidding.
Well, we gotta time it. We gotta time it.
We're gonna time it.
I don't have hot sauce because of my stomach.
Oh, okay.
No problem with the hot dogs, but the hot sauce, forget about.
Take a shot of vegetable oil; it just slips right down.
I don't have a timer on me ready. I'm ready to hyperventilate from laughing.
I think Courtney just fell out of her seat. After all my stress, I read a whole stand-up too. I've become more funnier from stress. But anyway, take it away, Carrie. 12 hot dogs. Want me to do the introduction for Carrie here?
Introduction.
Next on stage is Carrie versus 12 hot dogs. Who you got? Read all about it. Carrie and 12 hot dogs. And go.
Go.
Go, Carrie. Go. Go.
Go, Carrie. Go. 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 It's the hot dog radio.
Please don't choke, Carrie. Take your time.
Yeah. It's you're not going to win an award. You get a pat on the back, virtual pat on the back.
Let's have some milk. Look at almost one down. Billy doesn't eat the buns. That's the Wicker Shar project.
So what's that? Is that number 2?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm almost ready for
Yeah,
some more
this is
Fergies.
number
Yeah,
2.
and no choking, Carrie. Safety first. Seriously. I love milk.
That first one went down fast.
I need to be watching this.
Go.
Go, Carrie. Go, Carrie.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hot dog. You get the H. You get the O. You get the T. You get the dog. Whoop, whoop.
Billy's enjoying it.
Oh, you got the dog.
She got the dog.
Yeah, the hot dog.
He threw us for the loop. Well, Carrie, I can handle you. The 12 hot dog lady is eating or talking with her mouth full. Who would have known?
She just didn't want to eat 8 hot dogs. She wanted 12.
Does she normally do this stuff?
Hot dog contestant. This is great.
Okay, is she on her third one or is this the second one still?
Second.
Okay.
Let's make her talk the whole time. Oh, wait, Spencer, she spits it out.
Yeah, everybody's saying, go, Carrie. Go, Carrie.
It's your hot dog. It's your hot dog. H-O-T, dog. Whoop, whoop.
So, Jimmy, there's a question here. When Kyrie's eating a hot dog, that's 2 dogs down. 2 dogs down.
Okay, what's the question? I actually can't read it. Jimmy Pickles. It's hard because it's.
I'll read it. It says, I have a jar of cherry peppers and vinegar. Any chance the seeds will grow?
Generally speaking, no. Because the seed inside the seed, it's actually considered the embryo. And once you soak it, and especially vinegar, it actually just destroys it. So, and especially something like that, it's considered capsicum annuum, and they're thinner seeds. But sometimes pickled seeds, sometimes they will grow. Generally speaking, no.
Be careful, Carrie. Be careful.
Yeah, we care about you. We know showmanship, but safety. Blood pressure, too, from all that sodium in the hot dogs.
Jimmy's probably getting nutrition.
Like I'm breaking down the value of a hot dog.
I hope you got nitrate-free hot dogs.
Yeah, please.
Oh, people are giving the hot dog symbols.
There we go.
That's like Katie Prettyman, hot dog eating.
Time. Yep, got it. No crumbs.
Ginger Ninja said lube for the tube.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Jim, if I had a hot dog
think
eating
we're
like
going
this, if I had these hot dogs, I would definitely would have had to put some chili on them.
And some Tums. I like chili hot dogs. Mince up some jalapenos or whatever. It's like the baseball games and hockey games. Extra jalapenos. I completely forgot to count. I'm sorry, Carrie. You're going to have to start all over again.
That's 3 hot dogs.
3 hot dogs, y'all.
What is she smoking?
When does she have to? How many minutes does she have to complete them?
She has 1 more minute. Not even 1 more minute. 30 seconds.
Carrie and I are going to trade couches.
That's a nice couch.
That's my bed I'm sitting on.
See, Jimmy, you could enter this contest too.
Don't get me involved, man.
Did she just eat the whole thing?
Ginger Ninja, you're
there
getting
it is.
dirty tonight, girl. She said there's no stiff competition.
There is a stiff competition.
Oh, crap. Never mind. I'm trying to keep it decency in case children are watching. I was going to show pictures of the Peter pepper.
That's in our competition this year.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay, time's up.
How many did you get down?
3.5.
3.5.
Yep.
I can't eat more than 2, so for Carrie.
Congratulations, Carrie. That was
I'm
awesome.
the only one to clap for Carrie.
Congratulations, Carrie.
We love you, Carrie, and I just met you. You're a good sport.
Hey.
Let you breathe for a second, Carrie.
And then the camera lens gets covered.
Thank you for cooking those hot dogs for us, and because Carrie got to eat 9 more hot dogs after she's done with us.
That's okay.
Well, congratulations, Carrie. Thank you so much for being a good sport about all this. And we didn't have any other hot dog eaters, so you are the official Grow Big TV hot dog aficionado.
Maybe
Camera's
we'll
like
get
backwards.
Maybe we'll get Jimmy to have a signed card for you and get you a signed card for your participation in the hot dog eating contest, and we'll get you something else.
You do that.
Or he could send you a signed couch cushion. Oh.
That's your lumbar for your bed.
Well, Carrie, thank you so much. I like your doggy. Doggy's so cute.
Yep. Thank you for coming on.
She wanted my food, so I'm trying to have one arm trying to block her and trying to eat at the same time.
Well, that would have been a competition.
That's one conversation fighting her off of my food.
Competition. Okay. That competition's stiff.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to step down. I'm going to watch the rest of the show.
Okay, Carrie.
Right,
thank you so much. Wow, how about that, huh? Carrie with the hot dog.
She ate way more than what I could probably eat.
I eat like 2 and I'm good.
Yep.
Oh, 1 second. Billy wants. Hold on. Billy was going to be another contestant, and I never gave him the chance to come on. This is the Wicker Shar project. Jimmy, you ever heard of Wicker Shar project?
I'm not sure.
This guy he's awesome. 1 second.
Oh, Lord.
1 second. I had to send Billy the link. Okay. Just let you guys know, you could go to Facebook if you want to buy Jimmy's seeds. And they're right here. He has a special. Let me just click some of this stuff out here.
Oh, yeah. The powder. Yeah, you know what? If you guys want to spend $25, I'll throw a little pack in. JP Piranha powder. I'm growing it more. So it should be released this summer.
So nobody, just to let you guys know, nobody has the JP Piranha seeds. Only Jimmy has that one seed. It's all locked up. There's no way you could possibly even come close.
Yeah, there's another vendor saying that he has a piranha. So he used my hashtag, JP Piranha. I'm like, dude, are you seriously freaking bootlegging this crap? And he's actually a bigger name than me. Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. So here's this. This was done 8 hours ago. Bonus for the next 40 orders, $30 and above, receive a free JP Piranha small powder sample. And that's what I'm having here, guys. Not JP Piranha, but other variations that Jimmy gave some me and some of the peppers I have in my garden, which is pretty awesome. So $3.50 per pack, which is pretty cool. They're all isolated. Jimmy could talk about isolated seeds in a second, but he tells you the variations of what's non-super hots and it's super hots that he has, and how many packets he has left. Jimmy, do you expect to have your the new website?
Yes. I mean, I've been so busy and stuff like that. I'm like, I might as well just regulate it. because I didn't grow much, and I just plan on selling everything out in the next few weeks. I want everything sold in 2 weeks, to be honest. And I need to get back to script writing and just growing. I'm growing the largest grow ever. So website, quick answer. The answer is yes.
Oh, Jimmy, I like your dance
Gosh,
there,
there
too.
is dancing.
Look at that.
That's the result of like a pitcher and a half of coffee, and I'm not joking.
I love it. Look, another one.
Yeah, I changed the music up on it. People were starting to troll me on it, so I'm like, yeah, go ahead, troll me. You go ahead. So I made another.
Awesome.
Yeah, I go live a lot. And to be honest, it's hard staying motivated all the time. Like, I'm actually, like, normally not all this goofy, but at the end of the day and all that stuff. Like, last night, I left my phone on. I had phone calls every hour of the night.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So,
I'm going to be honest, I'm going to take about a half a day off tomorrow.
Good for you. You need it.
Yeah, I haven't had a day off in 6 months. No, Sundays, I work Sundays, everything. So I'm taking a half day and doing some lunch plans and stuff like that. So,
yeah, that people calling you all the time would be really annoying.
Oh, it's per second. I've already, I mean, we're talking hundreds right here. I wonder what they're saying.
But look
Trolled.
at this.
I'm getting trolled. People are buying. People are giving me hearts. Yeah, too late for that, kid. So
Billy's in the basement, Joe.
Okay, just look at the stinger, guys, before I welcome Billy on. Look at the stinger on that pepper.
Yeah, nobody has a pepper that looks like that. Nobody.
Mm-mm. No.
Nobody. I mean, have you seen in the history? I've been working on about 20 different other peppers types that I might release this year. The thing is, when the show was released on January 22nd, that grow was from 2 grows ago. So people don't keep that in mind. But anyway, hey, we got a new guy. Who's this?
That's Billy. That's the Wicker project. See, we can all dance here.
Project in his bunker.
Dog. Off grid here in Tennessee at the Wicker Project. What's up, everyone? Hey.
What's up, Billy?
What do I got to do? I just got to do 4.
4, yeah.
4. Hey,
are you seriously eating hot dogs?
I'm skipping dinner for you guys.
Dude,
I'm from the Northeast.
See, they bought them last week before I canceled the contest.
I thought you said bread was evil.
Is this your house in there? Dude, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it? You want to switch places with me? Come live off
He
grid.
lives off grid.
I'll run the pepper farm for you.
I tell you what, we can do it. You got to take my horrible couch.
But if you take his horrible couch,
sleep on the
he
floor?
has to sign it first.
No, I just, I mean, it's kind of, I actually like it. It reminds me almost like a fancy wine restaurant type of thing. What I'm trying to see.
That stuff. It's marshmallow. It's spray foam insulation.
Oh.
I hope these aren't hot.
See, I mean, we're talking like you're like an inch on my screen with. I'm on my phone right now.
You don't want to enlarge me. Don't do it. You thought Joe looks bad. My God.
I know. Look at me.
I thought Joe was very beautiful.
That's Joe.
Oh, Joe, you're so beautiful.
Only when you eat a pierogi. You dropped that pierogi. Hey, we figured something out today. Joe cups his he sews and cups his pants so he drops a pierogi. It lands in his cup from a 1986 skinny jeans with his fanny pack.
You think Joe's gonna let the food hit the floor?
Oh, hell no.
It falls, he vacuums it.
Yeah, he kicks it up with his spur boots and just.
You got some more pierogies.
Joe, I'm skinning squirrels down here. I'll send you some squirrel underwear. Squirrel underwear.
How many hot dogs does he have to beat again? 3.5?
4. I just gonna eat 4.
Okay, he's gonna eat 4 hot dogs, y'all.
What should I put on? Should I put Trinidad perfume on? What else do I got here? This is a great one. Jimmy has his seeds. He has labels.
Yeah, Maruga
Maruga
Red.
Red
That's
Monster.
what you want right there.
Let me see what else.
This Maruga Satans that we grew a few years back, they made my husband throw up. Ooh, I've seen that. We grew the ghostly jalapeno last year. It's pretty cool.
I just got to do 4, right?
Yeah.
Just got to do 4 to beat her out.
This is really hot. I'm gonna wait for Jimmy to come back. There he is. I like this one too.
You got to have your pee breaks.
Ooh, I like that.
You never know. Hey, when you work 18 hours a day, you get a little goofy.
And
I was goofy to begin with.
Did 20 hours in medical.
You were vaping earlier. Now you're
really?
Yeah. It was during CV. I was one of the first medical drivers to drive the first 3 cases of CV. I just wanted out of Boston. Just want to go down, go off grid, go live with the raccoons and the squirrels out here, live in my little ice cream cone house. Happy.
So you started in Boston, then you went to Tennessee?
Yes. You live up north, right? I can hear the accent.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. I spent a lot of time in New York and Philly, and New Jersey.
Right. So what they do is they tax you out. They anything you make for money, they tax you out. And then so I'm trying to save up money. I got no money. I'm encroaching 45. I was like, I got to get out of here. So saving up my tax returns, I said, we're going to go off grid. We're just going to ditch the system. I'm going to eliminate all my bills, which we did. We would do solar, grow our own food, grow more food. Grow some Jimmy Peppers. You should buy those things. Look at his website. Buy them up. This guy can't live. He can't do his things unless you buy his peppers up. All right? And then we grow food, right? Absolutely. We grow food here. And just our only bill's a land tax. I pay, what do we pay here at one land tax? $7.12 to live here once a year. I got to come up with that money. So I go collect cans.
Crap.
Or I got to do a contest. When do we start? Because I'm going to shut up and eat, and you guys talk, and pay me no heed. We'll just
I got a question for Joe, for all of it. Like in the future, oh man, my mouth gets me into so much trouble, but it really does. That's what the adventure starts from. That's why I'm writing the script. But did you ever do like a big challenge show? How many peppers you can eat?
Never did that one. Not how many peppers you could eat. Never did that. Because the reason why I always had to be a little careful because I have diverticulitis.
Oh, okay.
So I got to be careful with that. I don't want to have a colostomy bag. I could eat a lot of heat. I could do a lot of things, but I don't want to take a chance on regular. Like if I do a powder, I'll do sauces. But when it comes down to peppers, I got to make sure it's really. I got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, my one ex who unfortunately passed away. That was 20 years ago. Wow, it was right before the pepper company. It wasn't 20 years. It was like 12 years ago. She had Crohn's, and then she ended up passing away. But yeah, she couldn't eat anything spicy. I had Crohn's cookbooks, and I don't know why I bought the cookbook. It was like plain rice. I'm like, I totally got ripped off on this recipe.
Jersey Twister, I do believe from looking at them that they're Mrs. T's pierogies.
Yeah, these are not homemade. I don't have time to make it homemade.
I can, however, I make my own pierogies. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is there oil and onions on those?
Huh?
Oils and onions?
Yeah, onions. You got to have the onions on your
Yeah.
pierogies.
No, I don't use oil.
Hey, cheese
I
or
use
the
butter.
potato?
That's right,
There's no oil. It's butter.
Oh, look at this. Carrie wrote something, Jimmy. She just finished her 12 hot dogs.
Oh, Lord. Okay, is he going to start?
I'm actually concerned for her health.
His hot dogs are getting cold.
Okay, let's look at the time. On the time, it's 1 hour and 9 minutes into this. And let's start at 1:10. So he has 45 seconds to start. You got 45
So at
seconds.
1:10,
You got to stretch out.
It says you have to go.
These pierogies are really good.
You say go, we go.
We got 20 seconds.
Get that pew bucket. I'm gonna make it a show. We'll do all 8. Give me a pew bucket.
I like this guy.
Good Lord.
So Jimmy,
I don't.
I don't.
I live with this guy
handle this,
24/7.
Oh, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Don't lick your hot dog like that, you weirdo.
Oh my God!
You tell me how to eat this. You're not in the competition. Get in the
We're
competition.
ruining his whole game by making him talk.
Sing. He knows.
Sing this
Let's talk
Spangled
more
Banner.
eat.
Somebody had some seashells at the seashore. And I'm going to say it wrong, so you correct me.
That's 31 seconds in. It's the bun. Watch out for the bun.
Don't be smuggling those hot dogs in the beard. He's going to have a hot dog rolled in the beard.
Flavor saver. I smell mustard 10 days later. I'm like, she's like, just come be quiet.
Happy anniversary.
You guys are savages.
Don't watch me eat. They're just counting. They'll watch me eat.
I eat
Gotta
it.
watch. Just keep going.
Jane, he'll be okay. His wife's there to give him the Heimlich.
Happy anniversary. Yeah, that's part of my trauma.
What goes in must come out.
That's part of my trauma too. Damn.
This stuff is really
It
good.
should be said mouth to mouth. That's
Stop
when we
the
cut to a
go, 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 go. Be careful.
The only thing I got to drink is a hot sauce. I'm not. Get daddy something, please. For love of God.
I swear this is the beginning of the Human Centipede movie.
That's nasty. I saw that movie. Hey, maybe bro, you guys out there do not see that movie.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
But if the producer likes me, I might be on. No, not that movie. If they did a different one, no. If the producer's out there, Human Centipede 5.2.
See, Jimmy, we're going to do a chicken contest. We're going to do a chicken
Now
wing
I'm having
contest.
flashbacks.
We're going to do a chicken wing contest. But then he thought about, oh, somebody don't want anybody to choke on our chicken.
That's another flashback.
What hot dog number is this?
Oh,
That's the
no
fourth
more
one.
vegetables.
Oh,
That's
it.
the fourth one? Oh my gosh.
Stop making me talk, Court.
Oh, man.
So we are 3 minutes in.
Oh boy. I don't think you're gonna make it.
Take this in the other room. No more smoking.
What kind of practice did you have in order to inhale all those hot dogs?
Joe knows it was in the alley.
People are going to start getting sick any minute. From Jimmy eating his hamburger, from eating my pierogies, and you got Carrie slamming down those dogs.
The question is, why did she go off camera for the last ones? How did she do it so quick?
Oh my god, y'all, that's his fifth hot dog. But Brett is evil. Now he's
F the bread.
This isn't my channel, Billy. I mean, it is my channel, but it's not my channel. You can't be doing that.
Let's see here. Oh man, I can't read messages right now.
All I did was I put the finger up for number one. That was the first naked hot dog.
Ginger said to stop waving that thing around like that. Who do you think you are?
That's right.
Look at that. That's professional.
You're very good with the tube steak.
Hey, Jimmy, are you putting labels on your seeds?
Not at this moment, since I have them so dirt cheap and high quality.
Okay.
But I will.
Thank you.
Yep,
And done.
I will.
Is
The
that
website
done?
will be up.
How many was that?
It's 5 minutes right now.
How many is he going for?
5 minutes is up.
Oh my
5
God.
minutes is
Juju
up.
B said if you're going bunless, she would match you. Tube steak.
Juliana gets those hot dogs. We got 45 more minutes.
From the makers of the Human Centipede.
I got some
chicks
meat
that are
sweat.
bunless.
Welcome
I
to the
got some
Super
meat
Bowl
sweat.
special.
You never know what we're going to say in the show. I forgot how fun it was.
Well, Jimmy, you know he's going to puke any second, so you're used to that watching a hot pepper crew.
And the seed ninjas try to get the seeds out of the puke buckets.
Go get Daddy the bucket. I gotta click out of the show. Bye.
Aw.
That's isolated.
Bye, Billy.
That last one have hot sauce.
That guy is so funny.
He's great.
Cracks me up.
Well, boom. That's our phrase is boom, Jimmy. Boom.
Oh, I do have to do this just for Courtney. Let's see. Let's go to that couch.
Oh, he's going to the famous couch, y'all.
My big selfie stick.
This is awesome. This is the
Never
famous
mind.
couch.
The Pepper House.
It's in a different.
this is
I put it in a different room.
His house is all full of peppers.
There's the famous wallpaper.
Oh my gosh, it's the famous couch, y'all.
There it is.
It's on super hot. Oh my gosh, there's the couch cushion right there.
To Courtney. Love Pickles.
I'll be
BFFs.
expecting that.
Lumbar. The character Lumbar from Office Space. This is comfortable.
So once you give that to Courtney, she's going to sell it for $1 million.
No.
Did you guys were you guys cracking up when I popped down on the couch and I'm like, some say it's rumored to be a porn star name.
I won't sell it, Joe. It'll go on my back wall right here. It'll go right above the sign, right here.
Grow big. Love it, Jimmy. This is awesome.
Yeah. Couch Tom with Pickles. Oh no, casting couch. I'm gonna do that. My next year Facebook, it'll be the casting couch with Pickles. Because I gotta change it up instead of just like I'm sorting seeds, everybody buy my seeds. I'm sorting seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, lucky day, lucky winner gets 11. I'll be like,
Did you ever have a X-rated place inquire about your availabilities with your name?
Am I hot dog? Wait, what? Yeah. No. We're in college, and I guess the name Jimmy Pickles did kind of come out from like a porn name, but it was like, let's come up with. We were all bored and stuff, drinking all day back. That's what you did in college. You barely studied and you drank. Sorry about that, but so it was. So they're like Jimmy Pickles. That's kind of how my name came about. And I use it as a company name.
It's awesome. It's a great name. It's a great name.
Yeah. I mean, I did make pickles that one time and stuff. And I don't know. We drank so much. So there was a story in between one or the other. It was like, so everybody started calling me Pickles, since the 90s. So, and as I was cleaning stuff up, I found not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 tapes of music I made in college. I'm like, wow. So I might release some of that on freaking Facebook in the next few days. I'm like, I even had a rap song. Boy, was that horrible. Nobody should hear that. Really
Are you
got
going to bring
salmon
it
on
out
there.
for this? Or is it going to be special for this evening?
No. Well, I mean, I could. I had some really trippy stuff, and so I was going to use it for Halloween special, and I was still in the middle of doing a project, so I'm like, I don't have time for this, so I never made it. I never put it out there. But
So,
yeah,
Jimmy,
well,
are you
it's a lot.
are you in the works to grow another hot pepper, like something of your
Well,
own?
you know, actually, chocolate Primo came from me, and I never got it tested. I should get that tested. JP Perron, I'll get it tested again and again. I was supposed to release it, but with filming and everything, a lot of my plants died, and I didn't have time. I mean, I had too much on my plate, so I couldn't really. I wanted to release it. I would have been rich, but I think it's working out for the best. Though I'm going to get it tested again. Because Pepper X is listed as the hottest, so if I could beat that, go through the $1 million. I could really build the JP empire.
There you go.
But you guys watched the whole show all the way through?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. It was fun. I mean,
I'm trying not to say questions in case I want people to watch because I want to ask, but I'm like, no, zip it up. Don't say anything. You guys, it's an awesome series. I highly recommend you guys to watch it.
Yeah.
And the more you watch it, the more you're definitely going to be hooked. I mean, what a great cast. And it really shows you a lot what goes on in the pepper world. And hopefully that's going to change a little bit where everybody get along and everything. But a lot of people want the hottest pepper. And, you know, people are checking, hey, you're lying or whatever. That's my pepper. And this is my pepper. No, it's my pepper. But
It's
you have a lot of breeders out there.
Wars, basically.
That's why we put that on the show. I mean, you know, it's a reality show, but it was sculpted. It was sculpted to do that. People are like, you and Johnny are really kind of going at it. I'm like, it was sculpted that way for legal reasons. That's why we did that. It was kind of like a little acting scene. So we already knew what we were going to do because a certain vendor contacted and a certain individual that was a brand new grower supposedly had a stable pepper that was mine, but it doesn't even look like it. And I know they were taking some of my pictures and using it against me and sending it to Hulu. And then I had to go amongst the legal stuff and find out it's like those were my pictures. This is the timestamps. So we went through everything. I mean, they show a clip of it, but offset, I spent 5 hours with one of the members.
Like 2 minutes. I'm sure it took you a lot longer to figure out where all that was.
Well, I had meetings. I had meetings that weren't on camera for legal reasons because of that. And it's happening right now. Like as we're here, it's happening right now. I see the messages. I've received over 300 messages since we've been here for
the quote unquote pepper community. It seems like they're a bunch of sharks.
Yeah, they're well, my philosophy is I think 95% of the community is pretty good people, and it's 5% that are real a-holes. I mean, like when my dad died, they suggested I killed him and all this stuff. I'm like, well, he was in the hospital. I didn't even, and like, what the hell's wrong with people? Like, I love my family, you know? I would give up to JP Perron to get at least one of my parents back or both of them, you know? I mean, they're cruel. They want to get you off your game. So after everything I've gone through, I don't let it faze me. So I mean, it's distracting. So my job is to get the orders, get it done. I went amongst the legal team, and I proved every single thing. So after I did that, then Johnny and I filmed like it was like fresh, but it was already done.
Yeah.
So. What part of Pittsburgh? West Homestead. Huh. I was just there, by the way. West Homestead. That's why I kind of went, huh. Yeah, I was just there 2 days ago. I'm in Bethel Park. The exotic Bethel Park. It's hard to read some of this because it's been on the phone. You guys will have to read to me. I don't know how to read.
It's nice meeting you. This is from Jersey Twister. She said, "Nice meeting you, Jimmy's. I subscribed. You're my kind of people."
Thank you. Cool.
If you guys have any questions, make sure they're all in caps so I can see them too. Jimmy, I'm going blind. My age is killing me. My age is killing me. My I'm trying to read the other day. I couldn't freaking find my glasses, and I'm like, oh, good luck with this.
I look like I'm at an old lady's house. You look like you're at a gardening convention, and Courtney looks like a techno goth club.
And you look like you're from the 70s. 60s.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
this
know who
needs
would have been
updated.
great in that show, Jimmy? Batman would have been
Who's that?
perfect in that show. Batman would have been
Oh.
awesome.
You talking about Hansfield?
Yes, exactly. He would have been perfect.
I talk to him every day. Him and I are good friends.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
he's supposed to. Yeah, he's a super good friend, and we always joke around. In fact, he messaged me when we were here. I got 317 messages since I've been on here.
Wow, that's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of it's like somebody's saying they have we have it in writing. See, I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but if we really wanted to team together, and what I mean by we, you just draw the conclusions on that. But you can't harass Disney, you can't harass Hulu, you can't harass High Noon Entertainment, you can't harass me on false information. And even if it wasn't false, it's still harassment. We could actually press charges. Harassment's harassment. So they wanted to make sure everything was okay. So I showed everything. I showed the proof of every generation. And you have peppers with the big tails with the calyx and all that. There's people taking calyxes and Primo tallies and gluing them on.
It's insane.
And, I mean, Dave will do anything to discredit me. The thing is, I've always kind of been in the spotlight, but now I'm really in the spotlight. Definitely in the spotlight. But yeah, and you know, so a good friend of mine who's on the show. You know, I'm not, because it's a little bit about drama. I'm not going to mention his name, and he's just like, I don't know. He's like he blocked the same people too. Every single person, cast member on the show has blocked the same person I'm having problems with. The exact same person. We all blocked them. So you know it's not just me.
Yeah.
Producers, executive producers, cast, crew, lighting, fucking the guy picks up the coffee at the end of the night, the cups that I throw. You know, we all blocked them. Like how why are you gonna harass people? You know, it's, and like I said, you know, I do my own thing. I proved it. It's on national television that I showed proof.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Big boy. There is
That's
a reason why I'm
the
doing that.
document everything.
It's a secret salute to somebody. But it's more. Nah, but that's a different story. It's a good story. But yeah, I don't know. Always so much going on. I mean, the thing is, drama doesn't even bother me anymore. No matter what is said about me, my job is just to come, just say, hey, listen, here's a problem. What's the solution? So if somebody doubts it and it could hurt my company, well, I don't think of it as a negative thing. I just think, well, why don't I just present proof? So I prevented proof and all that other stuff. So does Jimmy Pickles
pickle peppers?
Sometimes.
Pickle peppers.
Sometimes. Usually I'm so busy on so many projects. I've written over 200 recipes.
What?
Oh, and you can't find the cover of it. Yeah, you could probably find it. You should probably just look at. You should. It's in my pictures thing from like 5 years ago. It's like type in like Jimmy Pickles cookbook, and it's like chocolate smeared on my face. And then my one friend who works for NASA now So I got a NASA member contacting me like, Pickles is Dirty Sanchez. I'm like, oh man, I didn't mean it that way.
Dirty
I don't mean
Sanchez.
to be so crude, it's just so natural. Oh man, life's exciting.
So you're in your grow room? Where are you at now? Oh, you're back in the kitchen. Gotcha.
Well, no, I don't know where he is now.
Here's one of the grow rooms.
There you go.
Can I just turn this around? Turn around. I don't know if I can. Am I going to bump myself off? I bump myself off, maybe. I don't know.
There, you're back on, but it's facing yourself.
All right, so I could just do this.
Nice.
So Jimmy has several rooms, guys. That's just a room.
I don't show everything. So, you know, what people don't know is like, you know, in the beginning of days, BC time of dinosaurs, but like we all got along. All of us got along. And, you know, and all the problems come from one person. And I don't mention the name, and I'm sure you know, Joe. But yeah, it's the same person. It's the same person who causes all the problems. One single person. Well, this person I respected, I looked up to until you know, things are perfect until you scratch the surface. But, you know, I'm not here to expose his business, and I'm never going to do that again because there's no reason for it. Buy what if you want to, if he has something that I don't have, buy it. I'm not going to be mad at you. You know, who cares? You know, but the thing is, my name started getting bigger than his, and then he's just like, man, you gotta knock it off, man. Come on, Danny DeVito.
It's insane. You know, somebody's always going to be come after you.
It's like, you know, it's a shame. And it's sometimes, yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like, I know this guy better than most people. I swear to God, he's doing it for a reaction. And it's not, sometimes it's not about the companies. He misses me as a friend. You know, it's a goofy thing. But like, no, like I will separate myself from people. If they're not, and like I've had this conversation and it was very uncomfortable, and I do apologize to some people. I separated myself even from good people because I needed to get work done. I put work ahead of everything. And that's how you get ahead in business. You have to work and work. I'm going to answer every single person. Usually a thumbs up and then move on. I got a question for you. Thumbs up next. But yeah. This is my newer seat room. I don't know if you've seen that, but this is all going to be filled up. It's just a lot of work. I like working. Going live just makes it easier for me. But yeah, I have a pretty interesting house. But shit, I guess I will grab another smoke. But yeah, freaking everything has a story here. Everything. I don't know if you like this. Do you like Pink Floyd?
Sure. The Wall.
No, well, this is from the film The More. How do you do this? Oops.
Yeah, then you wish you could just flip on your phone like you. There should be that little thing that turns itself around, but it's not there. That's nice. Cool.
Yeah, aquarium, Pac-Man stuff. I don't drink much, but this is straight from Russia. I had it shipped in from Russia. And don't hate me because it was before the Russian and Ukraine stuff. So this is from Russia. So yeah, I've been working on some projects and doing stuff. So I got more secrets from stuff I'm going to be doing in the pepper community. I've developed things for those who do not like super huts. I've developed some other stuff. I've developed challenges as well. So based on my travels from years ago. So I came up with some really cool stuff. And I was thinking, you know what? I like things to be geared towards the general public. Like I told Troy Primo, because, oh, hey, I'll show you something. I like things geared towards certain aspects, but I also like things for everybody to enjoy, to come together as a community, you know? So I told like Troy is like, he's like, is this sauce too hot or is it too cold? He doesn't really talk like that, but hey, Pickles, man. It's more like, it's like, hey, Pickles, man. You really positive spirit lately, man. The mother's plane's coming, man.
That's totally him.
Exactly. You sound exactly like him.
He made. I hung out with Troy so much in California. Yeah, man. I don't know. Pickles, you're a cool dude. I don't care what you do. You're a cool guy, man. Yeah, freaking a big supporter, man. Thumbs up, man. Carrie loves you. You always talk about her jelly.
So Wanda Moses said, "You are a real person, Jimmy. Thank you for a great session."
Oh, no problem.
What is Johnny like off air? Same person.
Yeah, pretty much. He is mean to me. No, I'm just joking. I want to show this real quick. I am actually Troy Primo's guinea pig tester. He sends me demos. This is from like 4 years ago. And I'll make a little video. I'll be like, hey, Troy, maybe a little heat, maybe less salt, you know. So he sends it to 4 or 5 people and stuff like that. And then he started, you know, this is from batch number 2, all that other stuff. So, yeah, Troy and I was friends with everybody before the show. But yeah, Johnny, super cool guy. Super cool guy. I tell you what, yeah, I had a lot of personal stuff going on in my life, you know, with my mother dying, and Johnny was concerned about me, and we had some heart-to-heart talks and stuff, and I told him a lot of things that, you know, just like this happened, that, and he's like, holy living crap. He's like, yeah, I mean, I had 16 people in my life pass away in the matter of 14, 15 months.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm still dealing with it, but I got some, you know, I'm not seeking help or anything like that, but
Yeah,
I've been
but
talking
it's
to
hard.
some friends.
It's hard. I've been there. Like I lost my dad. So I completely understand where you're coming from. It's really
Yeah, just recently, I made breakaway with some people in my past. It was no drama, nothing bad, but just bad situations. People were dying, you know, so you know, just getting back, you know, when you get through tragic events. So I'm writing a script on some of this stuff, and it just, I mean, I can make 3 movies. I mean, I might as well make a movie out of it. Maybe I was talking to a good friend of mine. This girl, I never dated her or anything like that. It's just this girl from college. And I talked to her actually. She called me in the middle of the night last night. Kind of weird. But while her boyfriend yelled at her, that was funny. She's probably watching this now. I always say stuff and then, why are you talking about me? But I don't know. She's like, this will be good therapy because, you know, I've watched people die, and it was tragic. I don't talk about it in the general public. I don't talk about it in the pepper community, but I unfortunately did watch a few people die, and it was just that wrong place, wrong time. You know, not non-gun. It was just a bad scene. You never know what's going to happen at any time. You know, walk down the street, a car blows up, anything. So it's I was traumatized, and I wasn't too sociable, and I just needed time off. So yeah, so I'm back
to more coffee and peppers, that's for sure.
Yeah,
the mighty mustache, Bobby McFadden. What part of he lives in New Jersey?
Yes, he's from New Jersey. I can't remember the report.
I'm like, yeah, I got to meet him if he's, you know,
yeah, he's a super cool guy. Him and I always got ramen noodles together. And like, let's get ramen noodles. I know good. There's another ramen noodles. You know, I didn't want enough with the ramen noodles.
Now, area is area. Where's she from? Georgia or something? Do you know?
Oh, Araya.
Araya.
Yeah, that's somebody said we all have stage names, but I guess we did. Johnny Scoville, it's not his real name. Jimmy Pickles, that's not my real name. But yeah, they called her Tilipin. But Oh, I pitched an idea, which it was a fake. I was thinking of her, but Array, I'm not sure. Georgia, Tennessee, I don't know. Super sweet. Girl. But I had,
Bobby
I
and
had
her,
not-
they seem like a great couple, actually, to tell you the truth. They get
Who?
along so well. You know, and when they were just talking in the scenes and stuff, like, wow, they
Who,
really
Bobby?
gel together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just good friends. So, yeah, they're both married to other people. So, you know, people say that about some of the other girls in my life and stuff like that. I went to college with. If you have a connection, you have a connection.
Yep.
But what was I going to say? Oh, I came up with I drive the. I swear I talk about trolls. I swear I troll. Oops! I swear I troll the producers. Still to this day. They know me too well. I think they said I'm the Snooki of the pepper community.
Pepper community? Oh my god.
Because we agitate each other. We're like family now, you know, because we spent so much time together. We're like family. Like if anything would happen to them, I'd cry. Like I love the producers, and the whole crew was fantastic. And so I caught one of the guys sitting on my couch watching Oprah. So I'm like, "Hey, Oprah lover." And he's like, "You know what? By episode 10, I started on him on episode 1 filming. By the episode 10, he's like, you know, come on, man. It was just one time." And everybody's like, "Dude, it's the whole year of Oprah watching. You watched every episode." I liked Oprah. I started cracking up. Oh man, everybody was fantastic. But yeah. It's tough running a show, running a state. Had this crazy life, and then running the seed company all at once. It took a toll on me, so I started mountain biking and getting into shape. And everybody, you know, the other seed vendors, dude's got AIDS or cancer. I'm like, no. Well, as I smoke a cigarette, no, I don't. I'm just healthier now.
You definitely look it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not taking my shirt off, you know. Courtney's already getting a couch cushion.
Yay!
I thought about selling that couch, but it's all right. It's comfy. You know, if I have some people over, they get to sleep on that. Couch cushion. I can
see it right now,
I've been
Jimmy.
so busy. I've been on so many ideas. I may launch a clothing line soon, so I might as well. I just when do I have time? And I'm sorry, folks, but I am going to take a half day off tomorrow. I will correspond with people, but I probably won't be doing. I'll get a couple orders done from tonight, but I need a break. I mean, we're talking when that show was released. I think it was 3,000 messages.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, because you figure even the trailer freaking got like 20, 30,000 views, plus people knew me to begin with. And then the show launched, it was like the whole world watched it. You know, most, I would tell you, as far as that goes, 99.99% was all positive. And there was a couple like, dude, how'd you get that? You know, I'm like, whatever.
Corky, can you read that for Jimmy?
I'll read it for everybody since everybody can't see. It says, Jimmy, can you vary pepper stems? Google seems to be 50-50 on yes, you can, or no, the stem will rot.
I don't understand the question. Bury it?
I think it's burying it too deep.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Yeah, I think I've been talking about that. It's just pepper plants are nightshade plants, just like tomatoes. So the deeper you grow it, the roots are going to form higher. I think he was wondering on how deep you can bury it. Roots will form throughout the whole damn thing. Great answer, the whole damn thing. But no, I think for the most part, the stalk of it. I think that's what he meant. If I didn't, I do apologize, and I'll try to answer it better. But yeah, they're like just like tomato plants. They're nightshade.
Yep. That's okay, Jimmy. So we're getting ready for you're gonna have hot peppers tonight. Really the hottest of the hottest. Do you do any prep, and what do you do after?
You mean like de-seeding or for eating?
Eating.
I might drink some milk for a coating, but I'll eat something. You got to eat something. I made that mistake. Otherwise, you're dry heaving, and you're gonna, I'm gonna sound like that older lady on Night Court. You remember I had the raspy voice.
Yeah.
I always joke. Matt from Operation Capsaicin would always, I think, eat peanut butter or something. So I always joke around. I said, "So where do you put the peanut butter?"
Oh. I talked to him about 3 weeks ago. I haven't talked to him, and he hasn't been too active.
No. Mm-mm.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Arsenic Element either. I haven't seen Arsenic in a long time, actually.
You guys remember Nick Hyatt?
I know the name.
Okay, he was then in J. Pepper Show, and he kind of disappeared. And the problem is, eventually I do got to go because I got hundreds of messages here. But he disappeared because he got tired of the pepper drama and he just wanted to grow and he wanted to be peaceful and he didn't want to be involved in it. So he's like, he just stepped aside. He handed me over his groups. So that's why I got 30 groups and stuff like that. Plus I built my own. I just got thrown out of 36 the day that show came out. I got thrown out of 36 groups and I wasn't even posting in them.
Wow.
36 groups tossed me out. So there's real hate. If you get any type of fame or anything, it's instant hate. I was putting chat groups. Every cast member is putting a chat group on Instagram, and they sit there and bash you and talk about family members, and so anybody I don't mention. I don't even show who I'm dating or anybody like that because I don't need any girl harassed. But one of my assistants got harassed, and I told her to step aside. Although I don't think she liked it. But sorry. But but it's just the pepper community is pretty harsh. I can handle it, but it's it's not good to mention family members or people near and dear to me. But I don't know.
Last question, Jimmy. Is overwintering peppers worth it?
It is. It is.
Yep. Definitely. You get a second season that plant, the root system and everything ready to go.
You're going to get higher yields too. Definitely. But some of them, you got to trim back a little bit. People take all the leaves off. You need photosynthesis for the leaves. It's the same thing as a solar power house. It's the same concept. Solar power houses are based on the concept of photosynthesis. And that's why that came about. So I used to work with I don't want to give it away, but I Bill Gates project once, so on energy and stuff like that. But so that's it's worth it. You got to keep the leaves on a little bit. There's a different. It's like a computer, a cold boot, and a warm boot. Same thing with winterization. You can make your plant go into dormant, and then it can come back, or do you want it to survive? When it goes to survive, it's going to go to naturally dormant anyway, because it's like eating. You can't eat all the time. You need a break.
Yeah.
Except for that lady here.
True, though, if you overwinter them, the next season they're hotter.
I don't know. I think honestly, keeping acidic levels, like, okay, so Department of Agriculture wants your soil at 5.9 to 6.5 pH, and just throw out hot sauce makers 3.2. But I always throw that out there. But yeah, I think I had arguments with Department of Agriculture, like fun arguments, constructive. Like I think peppers, super hots, do better with a little more acidic soil. But you don't want it too much because you're going to burn the plant.
Yeah.
I do have one more question just for myself. What do you think of the purple tomato? Did you hear about that?
Oh, did you read my post?
No, I didn't read it.
Oh, I made a joke about it. I don't know anything about it. A GMO, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm not. Sometimes I think of GMO. I've been chased out of groups because they think I'm GMO. I'm not GMO. GMO, it's genetically manufacturing like cells to do certain things. I'm doing crossbreeding, but I'm not sure. I think it is GMO, like the purple and stuff like that. But there's purple tomatoes already. There might be something different. Maybe it's brighter. I always think of people injecting fish with neon glowing, which is actually kind of wrong. And it shortens the life of the fish. But when you start working on genetics like that, but I don't know anything about it to really answer it.
Well, there's purple tomatoes, but they're red inside. This one's purple inside, which makes it odd.
You made that link on my post, right, Courtney? Was that you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you give us a little input on that? Because educate me.
Basically, this is genetic. They've been working on it for years, I think since 1997. So this is a genetic modified purple tomato that they crossed with a snapdragon.
Right.
To make it.
Oh. So maybe it's not the pollen wise, but it's the certain, the structure of the cells,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they actually messed with the DNA of a tomato and basically matched it with the snapdragon to make it that purple.
I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. I mean, that's pretty fascinating. I'm going to read that, by the way. I'll read that sometime today or tomorrow, that article. It sounds pretty interesting. I'm actually pretty interested in it.
Yeah.
It makes you think a little bit, like,
yeah,
what's going on?
They think that since it's purple, that it has more health qualities to it, and that it'll be better for you.
Oh,
and they did test them some mice, and they lived a little longer than other ones
because of the anthocyanin, the purple color, but at the same time, it's genetically modified. So
yeah, there's a whole community, and things get complex in the gardening groups and stuff like that. Sometimes the arguments you actually learn from. I posted something. It wasn't about genetics, but I posted about praying mantises kill hummingbirds, and that's a fact. So I looped around it. I mean, they hang upside down and they take their legs with the jags and they slit the throat of the hummingbird and they eat the hummingbird. That's what praying mantises do. And then some lady's like, that's not true. And then she's like, it's a certain type of praying mantis, which is one of the most predominant ones, I think. And I'm like, so you put me down for it, but like, I was still right. But at the same aspect, she educated me.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked and she was right about the facts, but like kind of aggressive. But that type of aggressive stuff, it's emotions. I don't look at emotions really.
Yeah.
So it's like, in a sense, thank you for teaching me something. And I'll be like, yeah, you know what? Sorry you had a bad time telling me that.
Hey, Jimmy, this stuff would be good on eggs. This stuff
I've
right
had
here.
it. It is.
Oh, good Lord.
Very good.
You can take that and stuff a whole pierogi with it.
Pierogies, I got a couple left, but that's for tomorrow.
Yeah, pierogies every day.
No, I'm going. Look, I got a couple left in there.
Oh yeah,
I did the whole bag.
I got a question though. What side of the state in New Jersey do you live? You told me before. You live on the far side.
I live right in the center of New Jersey, basically.
Okay.
But I work at the beach.
Okay, we did have this conversation years ago. I did remember because there's two Belmars in New Jersey.
Exactly.
You go to Ben Franklin Bridge, because I go everywhere, and at least you used to. And I used to travel up to Philadelphia for like a day or something.
I've always wanted to go to Philadelphia because they have like a bunch of history. I'm a history person, so
yeah, I love
a lot of historical things there.
When you get to New Jersey, I tell you what, the best thing in Philadelphia, New Jersey area is the aquarium. That aquarium is awesome. And I always tell this story, and I try to reword it so it doesn't make me look bad. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, so when I was in the Eastern State Penitentiary, no, but it's a tour.
Yeah.
That Al Capone was there. He had a lazy
Yeah.
boy.
I've always
He
wanted
lived
to
on my
try that
couch.
place.
Al Capone, he had the original Jimmy Pickles couch. But he had a radio in there. He had wine. He had cheese, and all that stuff. There's a lot of history in there. One of the mayors. It's really weird. Philadelphia history is really weird. Same with Chicago history. But the mayor's dog wouldn't stop barking, so he put him in the jail. And they had the mugshot of the dog. They filmed Transformers in there too.
Oh,
and they had a baseball team, jail baseball team because of the courthouse and stuff like that. There was a bar. It was like the only jail, like I think in America, that they had a bar. And some of the better inmates could go and drink, but they discovered that's really not a good idea.
Yeah.
I could have told them already, but there's just like there's certain halls you walk down there and stuff like that. There's so many movies filmed there. I remember when they filmed the Transformer movie though, because they had it's like the outskirts of all the thing, and they filmed it all there. But there's a lot of movies filmed in there. It's disgusting now. It's like you could smell disease because there was a lot of disease in the 30s and 40s and stuff like that. You could smell disease, and it was just like, man, should we be walking through here?
Oh,
that's how I became Jimmy Pickles. By the end, I was green.
So, Jimmy, I'm 25 minutes from Belmar. 25 minutes. Summer's around there.
Okay,
So,
and Belmar is like 15 from Philly.
From Philly to where I live, it takes about 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. I should probably contact you. I haven't done it in years. Yeah, sorry for my friends for the lack of pepper talk. I'll tell you real quick about a phone call I got last night. It does relate to peppers. It was about the show. But anyway, I have a bunch of friends down in Baltimore and Philadelphia and stuff. So maybe next time I'm down there, we can meet up or whatever. Get pierogies.
Got to bring Batman with us.
Yeah, that's right. He always says I have a couch to stay. I'll bring my own couch. But
He's about 35 minutes from north of me.
Yeah, we write jokes that we don't put out for the public and stuff. Sometimes I make memes on him and his show.
And Arsenic Element's right in there too. He's about 10 minutes from Batman. So,
yeah, super cool guy. Super cool guy.
Yeah, a lot of New Jersey people are from. A lot of hot people pepper are from New Jersey, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That phone call I got last night. So it's a good friend of mine. It's my one friend's ex-wife or whatever. She calls me up in the middle of the night. I haven't talked to her in a while, and she's like, "Hey," she's like, "You know what? I got so goddamn sick of you." She was drinking or something. I got so damn sick of you talking about peppers. Now I have to watch 10 episodes on it because as of being a good friend, she goes, "But it's fascinating. It's cool. That's a good series." She's like, "It's about peppers, but it's more than peppers." When they did the series, they wanted about the growers. Some of the hot sauce makers, they're like, "Oh, they don't mention hot sauce. It's hot sauce in there," and the eaters and stuff, and trying to make a name for yourself. They wanted they have valid complaints, the general public, but it's not their film. If you want to film, make it yourself. In a sense, but they wanted a spectrum. They wanted like the veteran growers like Troy and me. Then they wanted the newer growers or the mid growers like Tom Bruin. He's been around probably as long as me. So they just wanted a spectrum. They can't do everything. They can't do everything. So you're always going to disappoint somebody. But I don't know. It was great.
Well, Jimmy, we're going to let you go. Thank you for spending time with us. I know you got tons of emails and things to do.
I'm probably going to fall asleep in mid-conversation with some of these people. But yeah, I probably got about two hours of answering stuff back. If it's drama, I'll just give a thumbs up and move on.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
So go to Facebook, buy some peppers from Jimmy. Peppers always come up. They're isolated. Oh, one last thing.
Yeah,
Tell everybody about isolated seeds. Why are you more special than other companies?
It's to help ensure purity, because if you buy something, it could actually get crossbred. So you actually, I mean, pollen does float, but it sticks inside the nets based on the hole size and the pollen. But it's basically stopping the bees. So I'm basically ensuring you're getting what you're paying for.
And go check out the movie. I mean, super hot. It's a really good series, and it's well worth your time, and you'll get definitely glued into it. So, Jimmy, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Yep.
Oh, not a problem. It was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Next time you got to come over here and we'll have a pierogi eating contest.
Yeah, you know what you could do is don't announce me, and then I'll just walk in the background. I'll walk around like on the YouTube. If you get a chance, watch the Caramel Primatelli, because my executive producer's in the background, Joaquin, and he's just like, because imagine watching my live video and you don't know I'm making a movie at all. I was making a movie as I was doing YouTube, and people didn't even know it. And they're on the background like, dude, the CIA's at your freaking house again. But yeah, I guess that's about it. A lot of work to do.
Billy just came up from throwing up. He goes, "Great idea. Let's eat pierogies." And Jane's been sharing everything out for you, just let you know the trailers and where to buy your seeds and everything. So
thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, Jimmy. We'll talk soon.
Okay, I gotta get back to work. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy Pickles.
Jimmy Pickles.
I tell you what, he's been through hell with everything going on with his life. I can't imagine the emotions created on that man. And his work ethic, nonstop, 24 hours, working peppers. You guys don't understand when you're doing your own company, you're a one-man crew. To get those seeds first, walking out in the garden, organizing it so he doesn't screw up, put them in those little paper pots, and then de-seeding. De-seeding takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the bathroom after those hot peppers,
you're done for.
You better be careful what you're touching.
What cracks me up, doesn't really crack me up. It kind of like enlightens me a little bit on his situation. But this whole year, he had been going through hell. And he was being filmed all at the same time. So I can't imagine the pressure that he was under during that time period. That's just insane.
Yeah, just a lot of, and there's so many nasty people out there.
Yes, there is.
And you just got to keep on moving forward, because if you take any of their reactions to heart, you're done. You're falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to keep on moving ahead. And I feel sorry for everybody that has to go through anything like that. It should never have to happen. And those pierogies were so damn good. This sauce, anybody could have. I'm freaking drinking like this, like it was nothing.
It's at the
I have jalapenos every day.
Do you really?
Yeah, I put them in a roll up. I put them in English muffins. I cut out the butter. And I just put it in an English muffin, put it warm, put the things on, and have it like that. You don't need butter. Just put a jalapeno. You're good. Now I got to figure something to do with mayonnaise. 2 tomatoes a day, keep the doctor away. I need my Hellman's mayo. What do you do without it? What do you add? Nothing's ever worked for me.
That's funny.
But yeah, this stuff is really good. Anybody can have this. It's only 1 star, so I don't think it was super hot.
No,
but the powders I put on were pretty hot.
Yeah.
I hope you guys laugh at that. And Serena goes, "Do you know that Peter is half P's and 6 letters, 3 P's? How about that?" Serena, what are we going to do with you? But I hope, guys, Jimmy is a really good guy. I know Jimmy for 4 years. I think he said 4 years, around 4 years. And I met him through from Batman, which is Make It Win. And because I would be on Batman's show 4 hours. You know how I'm always on YouTube? Well, at night, at the time, there was nobody on 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning. Because, as you guys know, I work nonstop, just like Jimmy. And I'd be listening to Batman show. He's giving away seeds. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to win some seeds. He'll give away 1 packet of seeds. 4 hours. Every single person at the beginning of the chat to the end of the chat stayed in the chat.
Wow.
So you would have 30, 35, 40 people. Everybody wanting to win that 1 pack of seeds. So I'm giving away all these seeds. Batman, when I started giving away Jimmy's seeds, like, what are you, crazy? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm crazy. I am crazy. Wicker says I'm always crazy. But
we know that.
Yeah. But when you're in a hot pepper community, so those seeds are so precious. Especially if nobody got them.
The constant people that try to harass him and steal what he has, and God, man, those people are obnoxious. Like, I can't. Yeah. But I feel him. I kind of know where he's coming from.
Yeah, and I would really want to eat hot peppers. It's if I didn't have my I had a resection, so it's a colon resection. They screwed up my resection and had to get another resection, where I had an African American doctor said he turned white during a surgery. That's what he told me. I'm like, oh, how do I react to that? It was that bad. He said I should have died for the next couple of months. I was in the hospital 78 times. So for me, they had to cut another large portion of my intestine. So anytime I do hot peppers, I can't take the chance of eating those. I gotta ground them up, and put them in things like that.
Yeah.
Dehydrate my peppers. And I don't have any issues. I don't have heartburn.
Because you can't eat raw vegetables, right?
Correct. I gotta have mostly cooked vegetables. I could eat them raw vegetables like string beans and stuff like that, but I do have stomach issues, so it's just easier to cook them.
Wow.
So it kind of stinks in a way. So yeah, so I gotta be careful. And I also have a hernia.
Oh.
So, and I haven't had that done yet. The reason why, because I got to get a portion of the hernia cut out, then put back again like a resection. Because once you expose your hernia, it could you can't it's not used. You can't tie it back together. Now that when you have a hernia, they just tie your stomach back together. But mine's been out since 2002, believe it or not. And this is what happened. You wouldn't believe it. I should have sued. I wish somebody was there. Anyway, I'm coming out of anesthesia, coming out of surgery. They have 2 beds. One side, then you get drifted. So they have nurses on one side and the other nurse on one side, and they drape you over with the bed sheet. Well, somebody didn't put the locks on the bed. So when they were trying to move me, the bed kicked out. And when that happened, I grabbed something. I have no idea what I grabbed, but I was coming out and I felt like myself falling. I went, whoop! I grabbed something. I have no idea. And somehow they're like, move it, move it. They could hear everybody yelling. And I didn't fall on the ground, but I think that's what happened. My hernia popped open when that happened because of that stress.
Oh my gosh.
And so that was pretty intense. But I had no idea what was going on because it was small then. Then I got larger and larger and I exploded in my size. So when you gain weight, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So when I was not supposed to be allowed to lift over 10 pounds. Then my son was 10 pounds when he was born. He wasn't 10 pounds, but he felt like that. And then I had, I've been lifting a lot of stuff. You could imagine what I lift. I even coached wrestling after that. So I'm throwing people around. And yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that either. when I was coaching, here's another story. I tell you this story quick. I was carrying bags outside after a practice.
Mhm.
It was supposed to be 35, 40 degrees. Well, no, it was frozen rain coming down. So I came out with these 2 big boxes on my shoulders coming out. I fell, landed and hit my head. And I don't remember this part. I remember carrying the things. That's all I remembered. So my wrestling coach saw me, one of my wrestlers. They came to my side. One of the coaches said I didn't make any sense at all. And kid, he's like, "Well, you're all right, coach." That's what they told me. Well, I woke up in the hospital, and I would repeat 3 things. Did I have a heart attack? And I said something else, and because I have no idea what the hell. I just woke up in the hospital. I just came back to the end of practice. What the hell happened? And supposedly my wrestling coach, my assistant coach, took my keys, and I said, "No, give me my keys back." And when he wouldn't give me my keys back, I slammed him. I slammed him on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, man, if I get really drunk, I could actually do that. That's pretty good. But my wrestler saw me do that because he thought me and my coach was getting in a fight or something. And I just wanted my keys back. Then he somehow convinced me to, okay, I'll let you drive to the hospital, but I'm coming with you. So he got in my car somehow, and I would go around a school. I did it like 12, 15 times or something. Because my whole head was recycling each other. It didn't have any length. It was short memory.
Wow.
So I think it was just drive and go around the school. Drive, let's start over again. Drive, go over again. And yeah, crazy, right? But I made it to the hospital. I made everything fine. But I had a pretty bad concussion there.
Yikes.
But I made it. Okay, I don't know where that was going, but it just went with something. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming tonight. We have an excellent live next week. 2 lives.
Yep.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
And the first guest is John Rulak. And that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And Thursday is up in the air right now, but we're definitely gonna make something happen on Thursday's live. We're gonna have videos out this weekend, most likely, for the rest of the contest. So we got to have those 4 other videos out. Make sure you guys register for the other contests if you guys are going to enter. If you guys have a problem getting seeds, let us know, because we want people to enter this contest. It's contest. It's fun. Somebody said Mary's Heirloom Seeds has Peter Peppers.
Oh, cool. I
Somebody
haven't seen everything from her, so
I don't know if they do or not. A lot of companies don't have it, but if you don't have them at Mary's Heirloom Seeds, you can buy them at Jimmy's. So, and that's such a fun contest. I might have some other seeds, but I have to really go through a lot in this office. And Juliana goes, Joe. And Sunday Fun Day, we are not going to have it this week because it's football Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. But I'll be back on Garden State Gardener the other Sundays after. Part of me says invest all my time here. Another one says both. Just to let you guys know. So, it's a hard decision to make. So, because I really want to, I enjoy being here. So,
yes. Yeah.
It's that's a tough decision. So, anything else, Corky?
No, not right now. No, I don't have anything.
Yep. So no Sunday Fun Day. Our next show will be on Tuesday. I'm gonna make a video hopefully this weekend. So look for that on Grow Big TV.
Thanks to all the hot dog eaters for doing their thing.
That was awesome. Awesome. So guys, you guys came on. We're gonna have something special for you guys. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet, but be patient. You're gonna get something pretty cool. And yeah, I didn't think Billy was going to come on like that. Because when we told him it was canceled, I didn't think he was going to. He had those hot dogs, or he had, and Carrie with those hot dogs.
I know.
And she goes, already making the hot dogs. And then she goes, I go, yeah, do you have 8 hot dogs? You got to have it in 5 minutes. She goes, no, I have 12. We're like, What? 12? All right, Carrie, come on. Bring out that barf bag. Yep. Oh, send the barf bag. That's what Billy says. And Serena, we're only going to say like a joke or two for each telecast. We're not going to make it a joke show. So I'm sorry about that, but I'll read one for you. Just to let you know, Serena. We appreciate you, Serena. Oh, okay. Hold on. We'll read one for you, Serena. Well, no, same one. Was that a joke? Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pecks of a pickled pepper did Piper? You expect me to read it, Serena? Can you say that fast? I can't even read it the first time besides saying it fast. Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pecks of pickled peppers did Peter Pepper pick? Can you say that fast? That's a lot of Peter Pepper picking pepper. Come on, Serena. I give up already. I lost. I'm done. But Serena, I don't mind saying a joke here and there, but I can't say it during a whole telecast, though. But I appreciate you. I like a joke or two. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. You are totally imitating. It's fun. Joe, put your glasses on. I think it's better without my glasses on, right? I see that. What a killer. My bad. Didn't intend to say anything inappropriate. Oh. No, I didn't say anything inappropriate. That's a first. Okay, guys. I'll see you later. Thank you guys for all coming. We appreciate it. And membership's always here if you want to become a member and everything else. Anyway, see you guys Tuesday. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.